Hello, friends. Welcome to the first part of the epic tale of Zahhak. This story is drawn from the Shahnameh, one of the greatest literary works of ancient Persia, filled with wonders and heroic adventures. So, if you're ready, let's journey into the world of Zahhak, Part 1, the tale of Merdas and his son Zahhak. In ancient times, in the expansive lands of the Arabs, there ruled a wise and virtuous king named Merdas. Revered for his generosity and justice, King Merdas was a man who feared and respected God. His wealth was immense. He owned thousands of cows, Arabian horses, goats, and milk-giving sheep, and he freely shared milk with anyone in need. His kingdom thrived under his benevolent rule, and the people loved him for his fairness and kindness. King Merdas had a son named Zahhak, who, unlike his father, had little kindness in his heart. Zahhak was an ambitious young man, turbulent in his moods, and had a dark disposition. His wealth and power were legendary, and people called him Bivarasp, a Pahlavi word meaning 10,000 horses, because he possessed exactly that many Arabian horses, all adorned with golden bridles. Zahhak spent his days and nights riding these horses, not for battle, but to flaunt his immense wealth and greatness. His arrogance knew no bounds, and he reveled in the admiration and fear he inspired in others. One fateful dawn, the malevolent demon Eblis appeared before Zahhak, disguised as a friendly advisor. The young prince was captivated by Eblis's charming and persuasive words. Eblis whispered, "Zahhak, with your potential, why should an old father continue to rule? You are destined for greatness. Take his place, and the world will be yours." Though Zahhak was initially troubled by the idea of betraying his father, Eblis's words gnawed at him until he finally gave in. The thought of power and dominion was too tempting to resist. King Merdas had a favorite orchard where he would go at dawn to wash and pray. This orchard was a place of peace and reflection for the righteous king. Eblis, anticipating his routine, dug a deep pit in the orchard, filling it with traps and snares. The next morning, King Merdas fell into the pit and perished, his body broken and his life extinguished. Zahhak, now complicit in his father's murder, seized the throne and crowned himself king. The once just kingdom now lay under Zahhak's dark shadow, and the people began to suffer under his oppressive rule. Seeing his success, Eblis wasn't done. He continued to whisper evil advice to Zahhak, promising him dominion over the earth if he followed his commands. Zahhak, hungry for more power, readily agreed. Eblis's sinister influence over Zahhak grew stronger each day, leading the young king further down a path of darkness and tyranny. Eblis's cunning plan. Eblis returned to Zahhak, this time in the guise of a skilled and talkative young cook. He presented himself humbly, claiming, "I am an excellent cook, and I wish to serve you." Zahhak, eager to indulge in luxuries, welcomed him and handed over the royal kitchens. Eblis, with his cunning and guile, saw this as an opportunity to further ensnare the young king. In those times, not many foods were known, and there were few dishes made from meat. Eblis began preparing exquisite meals from the flesh of birds and animals, secretly feeding Zahhak dishes designed to bolster his valor with blood, like that of a lion. The first dish he prepared was made from egg yolks, strengthening Zahhak and making him feel invigorated. Impressed by the cook's skill, Zahhak rewarded him generously, little knowing the true nature of his new servant. Eblis's culinary prowess knew no bounds. Each day, he prepared new and more delicious meals. On the second day, he served partridge and white pheasant. On the third day, chicken and lamb kebabs. By the fourth day, he presented a dish of veal, cooked with saffron, rosewater, aged wine, and pure musk. Zahhak, amazed by the cook's talents, offered him anything he desired. Eblis, knowing his plan was working, bided his time, waiting for the perfect moment to strike. Eblis humbly requested to kiss Zahhak's shoulders, a seemingly innocent gesture. Zahhak, unaware of the plot, granted the request. As Eblis kissed his shoulders, he vanished, leaving Zahhak in distress. To his horror, 2 black snakes grew from where Eblis had kissed. The sight of the writhing serpents filled Zahhak with terror and confusion. In desperation, Zahhak tried to cut them off, but the snakes grew back each time. He called upon the most learned doctors and healers from across the land, but none could find a cure. The serpents were a constant reminder of the dark pact he had made with Eblis. Finally, Eblis returned, this time disguised as a wise doctor. He advised Zahhak to feed the snakes human brains to placate them. The true intent of Eblis was sinister, to empty the world of mankind by turning Zahhak into a demon king who would prey upon his own people. And so, the tale of Zahhak begins, a story of ambition, betrayal, and dark magic. It is a timeless lesson on the dangers of unchecked power and the malevolence of deceitful advisors. Remember this epic story, dear viewers, for it holds a mirror to the darkest corners of human nature and the eternal struggle between good and evil. This was the first part of the epic tale of Zahhak. If you enjoyed this story, make sure to follow and subscribe to our channel so you won't miss the next exciting installment. Your thoughts and comments are always welcome, so let us know what you think in the comment section below. Until the next episode, take care and stay curious.